All yours.
All right. Bit of progress report, small step, but one that's sort of sat very heavily on in my mind for days was getting the canopy. You may have seen one of the previous vlogs about this, getting the canopy on. And I was torn between this, which is just the whole canopy all closed up, and this, which I managed to install. I actually had to do a lot of sanding down of the top surface of the fuselage just behind to get this canopy to fit. Huge amount of sanding down, it felt like, because it was too high, I think, and I had to put lines of rivets in with a pointy metal thing. This, because I'd sanded out the rivets, I had to sort of put them all back in with this, so that because it's still going to show. And I've managed to use some PVA glue, which dries clear, just enough. I'm holding it down so it dries with this rubber band. But I managed to get it to fit, which is rather pleasing. You know, it's looking more walrus-like. The it's got that rather. I suppose I always see faces on aeroplanes. Always have done. It looks like a sort of crusty old sailor to me, I suppose. It's got that slightly angry look, a bit like a crocodile, I suppose, as well. But it's beginning to look rather good, you know, and the interior detail will show. And I like this arrangement because it's got an opening front window here, and the top canopy part is slid back, so it's going to be set up to be as sitting on an airfield somewhere waiting for the next call out. So that's as far as I've got. Oh, when I put the, you won't be able to see this terribly well, lower wing for the left hand side, and I've put the landing light in. I used one of my collection of resin headlamp.
Do you want to turn it towards the camera rather than to your view?
All right.
That's better.
Again, it may not be madly visible.
Oh, it is, but it's like you have it looking at you so you can see it. We're all going, well, what's he pointing at?
I bought these ages ago in various sizes. They make good headlamps because I think they're resin and they're silvered on the back, so they actually shine quite like a headlamp. So I've got one small enough to go in there, which is the landing light, and put the transparent cover over the top, ready to go in. So I'm quite happy to have got that bit done. I couldn't quite work out how I was going to do it, because if you use instant glue, which is very useful most of the time, it has a tendency to fog as it dries out. It seems to emit a fog that settles on the interior of transparent parts sometimes, which PVA doesn't.
We're looking at you now.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Because we've seen a lot of the walrus.
Yeah, so there it is.
Good.
Then what comes next is fitting both lower wings and the huge struggle of getting great cross lines of rigging. I managed to do it with the engine, as I showed before. The engine itself, but I've got to do the same larger scale with the wings. So there it is. Thank you very much. A bientôt, as we say.